All right. Well, we're about to wrap up the tutorial series. I'm a little sad, but but anyhow, okay. So we're gonna look into some further learning, just resources in general. Okay. So some of these that you actually saw within the need additional help section that when we were beginning our tutorial, but one thing that I do want to kind of highlight is the operators, and let's look right here. This was one of the links. So you can, these are additional operators that I didn't, some of which I didn't go over, and it'd be kind of cool if you familiarized yourself with them. And this is actually maintained by Google, which is helpful because these operators unfortunately do change over time. Some of them are deprecated, etc. So something to kind of check out every so often. So we see searching through social media right here. You can search for different prices, search through hashtags. Wow. So what other items here are pretty cool? One item that I do want to say is the related search. So you can find, say, websites that are related to, say, so if it wasn't like time.com, it could be like some other type of, media, say, site that had similar content. A certain site has to be at some sort of a scale for this related operator to work. That is what I have read. So kind of it won't just work with like all your mom and pop sites and stuff, but it's just something to know. Also, one other big thing is the cache operator, right? And that really helps. So sometimes a web site might leak some information, realize it, and then take it back down. But in the meantime, while it was up, the Google crawler went through it. So that would be reflected within if you leveraged a site with the cache operator. Okay, now those results are only reflected for within when you do that cache operator search for a certain amount of time. Usually I've seen around 24 hours or less, but that a lot of people have kind of leveraged that to see basically leaks of information longer than the blip that the website kind of had them up or had that blip up. So okay, so that is pretty useful. Another item is the Zeus Scanner, and this is what a lot of hackers leverage to kind of automate some of their reconnaissance. And out of all of the tools that I looked into for this for this basically tutorial series, this one was the most actively maintained, and it seems to have a lot of momentum. As you can see, hey, even there's been commits here from 3 hours ago. So what is Zeus? Zeus is an advanced dork searching tool that's capable of bypassing search engine API calls, search engine captchas, and IP address blocking. So, and it also it has functionality there for multiple. We see a Bing down here, AOL search engine, DuckDuckGo, and also Google as well. So there is a lot of, it's very powerful just with the extensibility there. The other item is that it can feed into and run Nmap scans on given URLs. So it's basically for to work into a greater reconnaissance workflow. What somebody or a hacker might do is say find a bunch of like say information through this through Google Dorks, through the Zeus scanner, and then automatically feed those into like an Nmap scan, which would try to do like a general port scan on a given domain. So yeah, that's pretty much a big time. It's a big time thing. And also you can run SQL maps, so those are for SQL injection risks. That's obviously a pretty big issue when that occurs. So yeah, that is the Zeus scanner. I think it's just interesting just to look through it, just to see kind of what malicious individuals are going to be leveraging against your site. Okay, and the other items on here we've already seen. So, but it's just a good place to centrally put everything. Okay, well, that pretty much is about to conclude this tutorial series, but I am sure into the near future I will be posting some more Google Dorks and Google Reconnaissance items. So until then, take care. All right, bye-bye.